Yo, what the dilly, son? Oh, you listeners are unbelievable. Wow.
It's crazy.
The messages, the emails, the comments.
Thanks.
What the dilly, son? Man, this is incredible. Only a few days back doing this, man, and the love. Come on. Over 40,000 hits on YouTube. Spotify blowing up. The other one did something like over 18K. Come on, folks. And the crazy thing is, this is audio, not video. So thank you so much for your early support, man. Wow. So good. Welcome back to the Jeff Adams Show, where optimism isn't just an attitude. It's a survival skill. Look, I know being positive isn't exactly trendy these days. Half the world wants to wallow in misery while doom-scrolling TikTok, and the other half is convinced their DoorDash driver is part of some grand conspiracy to ruin America. But let me tell you something, folks. The American dream isn't dead. It's just waiting for you to wake up and chase it. Now, I know some of you are sitting there thinking, Jeff, you're doing what you love, so of course you're optimistic. Sure, I'm doing what I love, but not because life handed it to me on a silver platter. I'm doing what I love because it's all I know how to do. I've been creating my entire life, creating music, creating media, coming up with business ideas, being a leader, being an entrepreneur. That's just who I am. But let me tell you, the last 2.5 years haven't exactly been a bed of roses. I've been living paycheck to paycheck, wondering when the next one would come, hoping it would stretch far enough to keep the lights on and a roof over my head. I've been there, thanking the Lord for providing, even when it felt like things weren't going to work out. It's been hard. But you know what? I kept going because I believe in the grind. I believe that America is still the best place in the world to build something out of nothing. But let me add something here, because too many people are tied to this idea that what you're supposed to do in life has to come with a paycheck. Sure, a paycheck helps. You've got to pay bills, keep the lights on, and feed your family. But sometimes you've got to find your gift. You've got to figure out what God has called you to do. And let me tell you, that gift will make a way. I'm a living testimony of that. No, I'm not sitting on a big house on a hill anymore. I failed at marriage. I failed at businesses. I've been fired. I've been handed some bad cards. But at the end of the day, I don't point fingers. I don't cry, why me? I look in the mirror and take responsibility. Because you know what? That's what America is about, ownership. Quit crying. Quit blaming everybody else because things didn't go your way. Pick yourself up, get back on the bike, and keep moving forward. Yeah, if anybody knows what it's like to live through tough times, it's me. But here's the truth. Bad luck isn't real. What's real are the choices we make and the consequences that follow. And yes, if you follow Jesus, he'll forgive you for your past. But forgiveness doesn't always erase the consequences. Sometimes you've got to deal with the fallout of your choices. But here's the deal. You don't sit there moaning about it. You pick yourself up and start again. Maybe you've had a business idea sitting in your head for years, but you haven't done a thing about it. What are you waiting for? Money isn't going to fall from the sky. Passion isn't going to hit you over the head. You have to chase it. That's what the American dream is all about. You can build anything from ground zero if you're willing to put in the work. Nothing is handed to you on a silver platter. You talk to successful people, those who are well off financially, and they'll tell you the same thing. They worked, they sacrificed, they grinded. Entrepreneurship isn't a 9-to-5 gig. It's an all-the-time gig. You don't get to say, why is someone calling me at 7 p.m.? Because guess what? That's the dream. And if you're not willing to take the call, then go back to Egypt, work for Pharaoh, and live under someone else's rule. Entrepreneurship is about freedom, but that freedom comes with responsibility. You have to hustle, you have to grind, you have to answer the phone, put in the hours, and make it happen. Nobody owes you anything, and nothing is going to magically fall into your lap. So quit whining, quit pointing fingers, and get to work. And let's not forget, folks, this country, this messy, beautiful, chaotic country, is still the land of opportunity. Yeah, we've got challenges. Inflation stinks. Eggs cost more than a concert ticket. But let's not pretend we're living in a dystopian nightmare. You got more tools at your fingertips today than kings did a century ago. You've got a phone that connects you to the world. You've got opportunities that people in other countries can only dream about. And yet, some of you are sitting there, waiting for someone else to fix your problems. Here's the thing. America rewards hard work. Always has. Always will. Immigrants come here with nothing and build incredible lives because they see what so many of us take for granted. Opportunity. They don't cry about what they don't have. They chase what they want. And that's the mindset we need to reclaim. So, yeah, life is hard. The grind is real. But every day you wake up is another shot to make something happen. You don't need permission. You just need grit, determination, and maybe a little faith. Every day in America is better than the last. And it's up to you to make sure you don't waste it. The American dream isn't dead. It's alive and well. But you have to get off the couch, stop crying, and start chasing it. Let's get to work, people. Let's make America great again. Not by waiting for someone else to do it, but by rolling up our sleeves and making it happen ourselves. You know, doing this show again has been like reconnecting with an old friend, something I used to love, something I live for, but life, as it does, got in the way. I couldn't do it anymore. I was too busy, too caught up in the grind, and let's be honest, just surviving. But then I said to myself, why not bring it back? Sure, it's not at the level it used to be. No crazy cameras, no high-tech bells and whistles, no program directors breathing down my neck saying, Jeff, you've got to tighten this up. Jeff, we need air checks. Jeff, let's focus on this demo. Number this time, I'm doing it my way. I'm talking about what I want to talk about, at the pace I want to talk about it. And that, my friends, is the beauty of the American dream. The power to take control, to build something from scratch, to create a space for yourself, your voice, and do it on your terms. And honestly, there's no excuse not to do anything anymore. You've got a phone in your hand that's more powerful than the cameras we used to dream of owning. You've got tools, resources, apps, AI, everything you need to create. If you're a small business owner trying to market your company, you don't even have to break the bank. Heck, you could hire someone like me to help you get your messaging right. Trust me, sometimes it takes a little showbiz flair to stand out from the noise. But let's get real for a second. Not everyone belongs behind a camera or a microphone. That's okay. Not everyone needs to. What you do need to do is figure out your gift, find the thing you're called to do, and then do it with everything you've got. No more excuses. Oh, and speaking of this little show, if you've been enjoying my mini rants, I want to hear from you. Drop a comment down below or shoot me a message. I mean, come on. Did you see the response on the Daystar controversy? The first video I did hit over 10,000 views. I woke up the other morning, checked the numbers on the second one, and boom, 40,000 views. Wild. People are interacting left and right. And sure, not every piece of content is going to knock it out of the park, but it proves something. With determination and a little faith, things can happen in a snap. So persevere, keep your head up, quit crying, put on your big boy pants, and get to work. Nobody's going to do it for you. This is the American dream, folks. You've got to build it yourself. Thanks for tuning in today. If you haven't already, subscribe, give us some stars, and let me know where you're listening from. Spotify, Apple Music, Amazon, or wherever you're catching this, including YouTube. Seriously, I want to hear from you. I've been getting emails, comments, people reaching out about the Daystar stuff, and I've been responding. I see you, and I appreciate you. And no, this isn't some overhyped exaggeration. The response has been incredible. And all I can say is, thank you. Thank you for listening, engaging, and being part of this journey. Until next time, keep dreaming, keep working, and I'll see you real soon.